want to start with something right away. Those heads, particularly the ones made of mesh, not with letters, but the ones like in front of the building in Calgary, where you can see right through them. They're almost not there. They're ephemeral, and yet they are there. And they're staring off. Well, they're not staring because their eyes are closed, but they're facing off into the distance, sentry-like, observant, quiet, pregnant with thought. They're amazing. Do you?
Thank you.
Are they not? And I wrote down all of these things. I just they're mysterious and they're moody, and yet somehow they're not melancholy. They're not. They're hopeful somehow. What do you think they're thinking when you design these?
Well, thanks God I'm not thinking so much, but well, I guess the approach to a piece is just an intuition. I guess the beauty of to be an artist is to try to verify your intuitions, and every piece in some ways is a potential verification of that intuition. You are talking about the piece in Calgary. We spent 4 years to make this piece, which looks so simple, but sometimes the problem is not to make the piece, is to convince everybody that that is the piece, that you should do it. Because I'm so convinced, but not necessarily the rest of the world sometimes. And, but that is also one of the beauties part of our job. And especially that piece that it is in front of a magnificent building of Norman Foster, who did in downtown Calgary. I remember talking with him and his partners about the scale. You know, in architecture also, scale is key. And
Talk about that.
yeah, but I have to say, I always told to them, don't worry guys, I'm not fighting in a scale with the building. I'm thinking about the people, not about the building. Because who is linking the people to the building? You know, because normally when you walk in the street, you are like a little ant with these huge, amazing things. What is the link between us and them? And I guess it was pretty successful, that piece, because it's the first time in my life that I went into Canada without any problem with my passport.
It's Canada.
Because, well, I know, but I mean,
don't worry.
I just arrived to unveil the piece, and I gave, like always, like that, the passport to the policeman, and he said, "Are you the same Mr. Plensa who did the white hat in downtown?" I was wondering, and I think it's just beautiful because art has many functions, even to go into Canada free. And I guess Norman Foster was also very happy because he also realized that art and architecture is not a fight, it's a collaboration. And because I guess I could talk about things that architects could not do it, or in the opposite. And I think that is the ideal relationship, you know, that we both could collaborate perfectly.